Coming at you here Monday, Memorial Day, Monday, the 31st of May. We'll get to, let's see. Why does it sound like I have an echo on here? Who knows? I don't know. We'll find out in a second, folks. You're watching YouTube. Give it a like. Facebook, the same. Be part of that winning free pick family. Come in and say hello. Come in and say hello. It's not that difficult to do. Just give it a like button, notification bell on. Let me know what games you want to talk about. And away we go. That's how we roll here. Let's make sure. I'm not even going to check Facebook to see if it's streaming. Always a problem on Facebook. Always something or other on Facebook giving it a, I have no idea why. Whatever. All right. You see it. We're streaming underneath on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. They're the Twitter feeds for me and the Win a Free Pick page. Come give us a follow. Can't hurt just to say hello. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you say hi? Let's get right to it here on a Monday, starting on the ice, Montreal and Toronto. Said last night here, we're going to go under the 5.5. And if you got to lean, take Montreal. Pressure's on Toronto here. They've really wet the bed lately. So if you want to take a flyer on Montreal, go ahead. I like the under here. I like the under on the ice. Islanders in Boston, I am on the over. Again, we're laying a little juice with the under, laying 132 on Montreal. Under. Islanders over here be laying 121. I just think that at 5, you're in trouble here. At best, you got to push. So I'm going to go for the win here. I'll go over the total. Islanders to get even a little bit. 5-2 is a bad game. You obviously don't want to D up play a little better, but again, the 5 goals, easy. The 6th one's going to be difficult, but I think we get it done here. So we'll go over your Boston Islander Game 2 matchup. NBA action. Philly and Washington. I'm going to lean here. Philly, I said last night, this line's up to 8.5 and 9 in some spots. So 7.5, now 8.5, 9. Totals come down a tick. That being said, I'll still lean on Philly. Jazz and Memphis. I like the over. I like the Jazz. You know, Jazz ready to play. They had their scare. Game time. So 2 road faves there in the NBA. Major League Baseball. Oh, let me just get to the chat real fast. Stimmy Orlando's in the house. Elliot's in here. Boston run line. Boston NHL, he says. I take a shot. I mean, for hockey, you know me. We're going to lay big numbers like this. Let me put the free picks underneath because, I forgot to just do that. So we're 2 minutes in, 3 minutes in, free picks. Mr. Q, how are you today? Thanks for popping in. Plus Money Honey's in the house. Look at this. Lefty time. Here we go. San Fran, money line. Twins. Lefty day. Jeff says Jazz all day. I like it. Jeff. I'm with you. Give me the Jazz. The y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. I'm fixing to get some likes. Let's go to Major League Baseball. Some games still did not have a line when I did this an hour ago, but we're going to run through them. And Tampa and the Yankees, this line, Yankee line, has moved up 15 cents here from the opening against Tampa Bay. I still like Tampa Bay. I know, listen, line move to the Yankees. People are betting Tampa Bay. I'm going to take Tampa Bay in the series. I got a 3. Listen, I have a little baseball package up. It's cheaper to buy the 3-day or 7-day than it is just to buy the 3-day pass. But I got this game in the package here. Minnesota and the Orioles. Again, how are you betting this Oriole team here? Looking at this game, the total has come down and the price has come down 10, 15 cents here to the Orioles. The total from 9 down to 8.5. Detroit, Milwaukee. For me, it's Milwaukee run line, minus 112 if you want to get down on that. Granted, Detroit just swept the Yankees. That being said, I'll take Burns on the hill here. Philly and the Reds. No real move here on this game. I kind of like the under 8.5, but I did not play it. San Diego and the Cubbies. I do not know who's the Cubs. I know got a new pitcher coming in because I saw Trevor Williams going in for emergency surgery. So possibly Paddock, again, no line on this game. Somebody else find something, let me know, because as of now, as I'm looking, nothing. Still nothing here. So there's that. White Sox in Cleveland. We got the old double dipperoo I thought we had going here in this Chicago game. Or do we have a doubleheader somewhere? I guess not. Maybe it was. Oh, yes, it is. We got a doubleheader. Pitching wise, who's up in game one here? Who's up in here for the Sox? Sox still don't know what they're doing. All right, that's a pass here. Nothing going on in that game. Angels and the Giants. I'd have to lean on the Giants here with Cueto. Big line move up 20 cents here. Totals from 8.5 down to 8. With Bundy, he hasn't pitched well. So Giants, if you want to lay to one, if you got him at 130, like we talked about yesterday, you're making out like a bandit because you're getting 20, 30 cent line value here. Boston and Houston. I like the over here. I got it 8.5. It's up to 9. Rodriguez has struggled a little bit. Sox could hit anybody, so I'll lean on the over. Oakland, Seattle, this would be an underplay for me here. Washington and the Braves. I wish the Braves and Mets would have played tonight because I've been all over Joe Ross here. In this case, though, we're looking at a 15 to 20 cent line move. The total's dropped 9 to 8.5. I don't know. Again, I would have liked Joe Ross before. Now, not so much. Pittsburgh and the Kansas City Royals. Royals up a good whole 25 cents, sometimes 50 cents in some spots, depending where you're looking. This is a big move here to Mike Minor. Totals down 8 to 8.5 from to 8. I like the Kansas City under. I know they've had a couple overs, but this Pittsburgh team, not impressed. How do you want to lay this kind of number with Mike Minor? I mean, I can't do that there. I can't do it. Sorry, Mike. St. Louis and the Dodgers. Flannery and Bauer. Dodgers, again, big line move here. 20, 30 cents, maybe more, depending where you're looking at, from 160 up to 185, 190 range. Total went from 6.5 to 7. Not shocking there. Again, I think St. Louis overachieved all season long. You're beating up. Who you beating here? You're not really impressing me much. So I would probably lean Dodgers here. Again, I don't want to lay 185. And the Mets with DeGrom. And again, this is a spot I was ready to bet Arizona today. Peterson was supposed to be on the hill for the Mets. Say they're playing a game versus the Braves last night with DeGrom, Ace on the hill, whatever would have happened there. Fly cross country, except there was no game. They flew cross country early. Arizona broke their terrible losing streak. They're still a bad team, Arizona. A lot of injuries, pitching, relief, starters. But run line here, I said last time, we get the Mets at 105 run line. I'll take a shot with DeGrom. 105. I know they have to score 2 runs, which is asking a whole lot. That's like asking another team to score 6, but we'll take a shot with the Mets. Back to the chat here. I got to catch up. Where we at? Elliot. Astros. Plus Money Honey says Astros first 5 and full game. And the Rays. I like the Rays. Astros, you're riding the Elliott train there, beating up on lefties. Islanders have a left-handed goalie. Yeah, Barros, your guy. Yeah. Listen, I'm not laying that kind of money. I mean, run line or nothing. Jeff, I agree. Hit the like button. It's not that hard to do. Yankees game under. I don't know. I could see both these pitchers getting hit. I know Rich Hill's had a great month, but I can see both guys giving up some runs here. Michael, what's up, buddy? Not much. Just trying to grind it out. Grind out the month. St. Louis, I got no opinion on that game. I mean, if I'm doing anything on that game, I'd run line the Dodgers. I don't like St. Louis. I don't like St. Louis at all. Gloria, happy Memorial Day to you. Thank you for all who've served, made the ultimate sacrifice. A lot of vets in the family. First inning, no score Cardinals game. I could see that. With those guys on the hill. Cardinals in the under parlay. I just don't like St. Louis. I think they've overachieved. I think they're a bunch of overachievers. I didn't like them coming into the season. I still don't like them now. I'm going to stay away. Sixers cover and get it done? I think so. Sixers, this Washington team, listen, they had a nice push at the end to get here. The party's over. Turn out the lights, please. Sixers move on. Michael likes the under. I have no real opinion on the total of that game. The only game I really, out of all three today, that's the one I didn't have, or the two games today, I should say. Even on Saturday, that was the game out of the four games I really didn't have a feel on. So, Markel's in the house. Still crying in his cereal over the Lakers, probably. LeBron, no show in there the other day. Stimmy's appreciative for the morning wood shirts. Ali, put the morning. You can throw that in here. How do you put it in a link in for the morning wood shirts? Go ahead. If you don't know, which I don't know how you don't know that, winning free picks and picks and parlays are, basically related channels. Plus Money Honey herself comes in, says hello. And her show's right after mine, so it works out well. We got you covered. It's like 1 and 2 each other. Sixers team total over 116 first half. We need 60s there. I don't know. I don't know if Washington can deliver. That's the problem I have there, Gloria. Mets game under? Probably, right? I mean, Earl Sports, the hot Earl Sports, coming in with their great banner. I'm jealous of their banner. They have a great banner on their Earl Sports channel. Go find Earl Sports, people. I say all the time. Listen, click on my link. You don't have to get me. Go get Earl Sports. They're hot. Well, I was going over my numbers, and again, this is why, another site I'm on has, Pixel probably has a good leaderboard, but it doesn't pull up everything. And I'm going through my year-to-date numbers and trying to keep fresh because I had a bad baseball run. I mention all the time. I was down just this month I think I'm down. I think it's at 86, which isn't bad considering where I started. From April 26th, my baseball was terrible, down $2,200. Now I'm down $80. So I've had a nice little run. But overall for the year, on picks and parlays, I'm showing it's just a plus 230 win, 803 and 756. Now, folks, I throw a lot of action out. You're going to have guys who bet a couple games. I'm a guy who bets a lot of games. On my other site, I'm 816 and 752. So I got 13 more wins and 4 less losses. Again, a lot of this is on, the lines, what's posted. One line has hey, you want to talk about half points and things come into play, whether it be a baseball total, it's a push instead of a win or something like that. Well, the difference is 13 wins and a difference of being plus $2,100 and plus $232, plus 2108 to plus 232 on a 10-game win-loss differential. 10 more wins, 4 less losses. So we mentioned shop around because it definitely is comes back to get you sometimes. You see it right here on the site. It's same plays, 2 places, different odds because we have different line feeds, and it's a $2,000 difference basically. So that adds up, as you can see. Elliot says Royals game under. I'm on the under already there, Elliot. I'm with you. Allie's on the heater and last Woody standing. That's why I got to get a shirt. Raymond Reddington in the house. Earl Sports says run line on the Mets, if anything. Yes. Never get any run support. Absolutely. He's got, that's why I got like the under, because he's going to give up 1 run and possibly lose. So racist Tampa first 5 in full game. I like it. On the flip side, I'm a little worried because the Tampa line is going up, or it's gone from plus 105 to plus 115 range, and everybody's betting them. So I'm a little worried about that. Under Mets we just talked about. Yes. Michael likes the Grizzlies today. I'm going to humbly disagree. I think the Jazz take care of business. Mets have 17 players on IL. They have a 3.5 game division lead. Well, that's one side of it. Now let's look at the other side. The Braves have absolutely stunk out of the gate, right? I mean, they're not pitching well. They're not playing well. The Nationals, really? I mean, is Soto even playing? He was out. He's cold. They have one pitcher. And Strasburg was on the injured list, so and then you have the Marlins. I mean, and the Phillies are the Phillies. So what does that say? They have a 3.5 game lead, and they're a 500 club. I mean, come on, don't let your Mets bias cloud the fact that the NL East is terrible. I mean, they're 25-20. All right. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, really, the Kansas City Royals would have the same amount of wins as you guys. Thoughts on the Red Sox? Or is this the Red Sox or the Bruins? On the ice, I like the over. In baseball, I would take the over also here. Rodriguez hasn't pitched that well. I just like the over in that game. And a hello to you, Tim Roll. And hello. Victor likes Memphis today. Thinks to keep it close. If they lose, they are done. I agree. That's why I kind of like the over. They got to come out. They got to score. And they got to make it a game. But I think the Jazz are just a better team here. Jay Hyper, how are you, my friend? Thanks for popping in. Wilhelmina, good afternoon. You miss baseball, Dr. Ward. We'll come back and run them all down. Whatever you want to talk about. We hit them all. You know we grab them all. D. Nice says Brewers and the Jazz. Brewers, I'll have to do run line with Burns on the hill. I think it's probably about 110-ish. What do I got in Milwaukee? 112. The Jazz, I'm with you on the Jazz. I think they're going to take a LaFloppy LeBron James, nothing without AD. Well, totally. We talked about this last night, Ray, in the chat. A couple guys popped in and are like, no AD. Totally changes the outlook of this entire series. I mean, Suns definitely alive now. I said yesterday, I like the over because I thought the Suns were going to have to show up in a game and show everybody that your great season is not all for nothing. And they got to win. The over didn't get there. But they grinded it out. And I think they're 4.5-point faves next game. I don't know if I'm going to be invested in them there. Tyreek is on the Jazz and over. Main play of the day. Okay, I'm with you on those. Going to parlay the Twins. We got to throw the Twins in a parlay because that's a big money line. Padres and the Braves. All right, so you got a Padre line because I know the Cubs got is it a bullpen game with their Williams is out. I like Paddock's been pitching well. Braves are a big fave. I get it. You want to take the Braves. Yes, Tim, I forgot to mention. Your game time show is before mine. It's a free-for-all of action. It's Tim and Nick, right into me, into Allie, all day long. And not only that, not only can you watch live, because the day show's a good one to watch live, especially on a day like Monday or the weekend, because you have a bunch of day action you want to jump in. But you can always come back and watch later, give it the likes, give it the subscribes, whatever. We want you to watch it. We give out a lot of content all day. There's content all day. And it's all free content. We offer premium stuff, but a lot of times we give that out in the videos too. So drum and prop hit. We cash that over. There you go, Brennan. Somebody else, we were talking about that last night. I was like, he had 10 boards. I said I had to be there. Waiting for the llama shirts. We're going to get the llama shirts. I'm going to work on the llama shirts. I got to find a grill first. I need a grill. Find me a grill in the Houston area. Got to find a grill. Good way to start the day. There you go. 11, 12, and Allie. Can't beat it. Plenty of plays. Grab a pen. Write them down. Tony's in the house today. How are you? You get the Jazz at 4. If you shop around, Mike, you might have got a good number somewhere. A lot of places have different numbers. If you didn't, you just heard my little rant about my record. Same plays on 2 sites. It is a $2,000 difference based on 13 wins and 4 losses. So find the numbers. Find them. There's always one spot that has a different number. Toronto under, Bruins over, Jazz over. I like I'm with you on all 3 of those, Fernando. Here's my hype guy, Jay, my hype guy. He's going to be in charge of dealing the shirts out. Wizards at 9.5. Good number. It was, listen, if you jumped last night, you would have had them at 7.5. Now you get an extra points. Eric's in the house. How are you? Oh, you know what? I scrolled up instead of scrolling down. Wiz giving up 120. Stick a fork in them. I think both. I mean, I think the backcourt. It's the backcourt or nothing for those guys. And if they're not playing well, they're in trouble. And Sixers are just playing really good. Roll it out. Books at 5.5. Took Tampa. I like it. St. Louis. I'm not gonna say. I mean, the Dodgers. Let's be honest. They're, they've dropped 3 in a row, and now they're laying 170 here. So I'm not going to tell you don't take a big dog. Flannery's a good pitcher. He's solid. I'm not going to say no to fading the Dodgers on a losing streak. Player prop. Bergeron over 2.5 shots on goal. Sixers money line. I don't even know what team Bergeron's on. Twins total. I'm going to be on the. I have to be on the over in that game. I got to be on the over. Orioles. I'm just on the over. Anytime the Orioles play, I'm going to hit the over because they're going to be a huge dog. Eventually, they'll maybe get a couple hits. They're going to give up runs. The pitching staff is a 4A pitching staff. The batting lineup is maybe a plus. Maybe you got 1 or 2 major leaguers in that lineup. No, they're not. They're not. Maybe a little better schedule to get them some wins. And I mention this because as much as they're 25-20, they had a 7-game win streak where they beat Arizona and the Orioles 7 times. So please take away those 7 wins. Tony took the Astros. I can see that. Rodriguez hasn't pitched well. How do I like the Braves today, Dwight? I'm not going to lay that big number with Morton for sure. Can't do that. I mean, I know Ross has got a 5 ERA. He's not great, but I just can't lay. Maybe run line or nothing for me. I can't lay it. I can't lay huge numbers. John, good afternoon. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Milwaukee over Detroit. I like it. I like Milwaukee, but it's got to be run line. I'm not going to lay $2-something. Chanel's in the house. Here she is. I just said to Allie, where the heck has Chanel been? She's not come in. Glad to see you. Thank you for coming. Make me feel better. When I don't see somebody for a while, I'm like, what did I say to offend that person? We try to keep it good in here. Short of me, and when I'm teasing LeBron and the Lakers and the Warriors and Curry and whoever, we'll make fun of guys when NFL time comes. But we don't curse in here. Come on, Chanel. I was all worried. I see the line coming down on Baltimore. How come on bet team lost 13 in a row? Good question. I guess it's the do factor. But sometimes, Michael, not on at this point, it's 13 losses in a row, and you're getting 150, 160. I mean, you're getting a decent number here, right? What is that now? It's actually down to 140 now. So I guess the thinking is I'm getting 150, 160. I'll take a shot. And I don't mind I'm all for taking a shot on a big dog. So I guess the thinking is, you know what? The Twins haven't been impressive all this much this year, right? They haven't been playing that well. Take the shot at 150. If it loses, okay. You've heard me say before, I'll take a shot with a dog because it's a shot at getting some extra money. Washington, Atlanta under the 8.5. I could see that. Yes, Jay. I'd like that more than laying 190 with Charlie Moore. That's the key, Tony. I'm not a huge at the most I'll be maybe going to 150, 160. And that's maybe playoff time and it's limited type schedule, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't like to bet crazy like that. And I'll take and I've lost. Listen, I had San Diego the other day or previously, whenever it was a team on a win streak. It's a shady line. It's why is it? We talk about the low hanging fruit and it looks too easy. Do I take them sometimes? Yeah, it's tough to pick and choose which one you want to do there when you see a couple of them. You have to either go all or nothing on those, all or nothing. The llama grill. We got some llama meat today. Grill up some llama thighs. Jazz win or I'm not living in Shreveport. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Although I'm trying to lose some weight. My wife said, listen, if we're moving 1,500 miles away, you got to drop some pounds. So I'm down to 268 this morning. Although I'm a little mushy. I gotta get a gym membership down here. I gotta start getting back in my medicine ball slams and plank push-ups, strengthen up the shoulders and the core a little bit. 76 exactly, Corey. Sixers were 7 last night. Now they're 9.5s. If you like a game, move. I moved on games and the totals, and I've had bad numbers. Sometimes it happens. Other times it pays off for you. You know, do you like it when it's in your favor? You got the Sixers -7. You're feeling good. It's at 9.5. You know, if you're a dog person, you're waiting because you're trying to get a better number. Need the llama luck. He's right there. He's behind us. Llama girl's right here. She's got the luck for us all. Cincinnati Reds today. Cincinnati Reds. This line, no real movement here against the Phils. It's pretty much stay the same, like the 130-ish range. Miley on the hill. I guess I would lean Reds. I didn't bet this game, Dwight. I wanted to take the under. I didn't. I stayed away. I stayed away from this one. Bring it back, sexy. Leaning over the total. All right. I'm not vested. You're ready to move on it? Hit it. I'll be cheering for you. Good morning, Chris. What do you got? Astros money line, Giants first 5. Go for it. Eduardo Rodriguez, I said, hasn't pitched well. I like the over in that game, so I think we'll see runs. And Giants first 5. Let's go. The Giant line's a whole lot of movement here on the Angels, and I'm not high on that pitcher, so I'll ride with you there. Rays first 5. I am worried about Tampa Bay here. Last night I said we're taking Tampa. Against the Yanks, if my memory serves me, these guys have actually, played and beat the Yanks pretty often. I think they're 19-7, the last 26 versus the Yanks. So, yes, I'm with you on Tampa, but I'm worried because the line went from 110, now we're in the 125s, and people are betting Tampa and the Yankees monies. So, a little worried there. A little worried about that spot of it, but let's see. Eric says Astros team total over to 3.5 runs. I see it because I think we see a lot of runs here. Here we go. Montana Tony in the house. Timmerall, when Mets get healthy, they'll be a World Series contender. They're 5 games over with a AAA lineup. They may not be scoring, but they are still winning games. Oh, okay. Maybe they get healthy. Okay, so what? Their bats weren't hitting before. Lindor's hitting 180. The pitching's been solid. I'm not going to say the pitching staff hasn't been solid, but let's talk about the teams that they're playing. Are they healthy teams? Are they hitting the ball? No. I don't know. I think the Mets can beat up on the Dodgers or the Padres or even Milwaukee, a healthy Atlanta team? I don't know. We know the Mets were supposed to be good. They're projected to what? 92 wins, something like that. But let's not get carried away that there's some awesome team right now. Yanks and Rays under the 8.5. I'm with you on that, Joe. Joe B says Tampa plus the 1.5 runs. The reason why I don't like that, Joe, is if you think they're going to lose by a run, why can't they win by a run? And you're laying inflated numbers on that, like you're taking plus 1.5 and it's minus 175, 180. Avalanche puck line. Yeah, never in doubt. I had a nice 3-0 sweep on the on the ice yesterday, folks. NHL treat me well. Nice NHL season. Plus 1776 for my hockey on the year. I'll take it. I can't, Eric. Yeah, he'll tell him. I don't. That's just something. I don't want to. You could turn on any. There's a bunch of jokers who want to come on and tell you how to do things bet wise, and they're gonna tell you lay 190, lay 260. It's all right if you're laying 240 if you think they should be a 350 fave. Well, okay, there could be a lot of faves. Teams still lose, and you got to double up. I just can't. I can't condone it. I think for one, if you're watching somebody who says they're a pro and I'm this and that, and they're telling you to take huge fades, I can't. How can you take me seriously if I come on here and be like, yeah, Joe, let's lay 180, let's lay 240. Oh, Avalanche are 340 on the road today versus St. Louis Blues. It's an easy winner. How do you even call that handicapping or yourself? If I think the line should be 240 and it's 150, I'd still almost rather lose with a run line. I don't know. Maybe it's I'm stubbornness, and I'd rather have a dog than take something that's a huge fave. People do it; they make money. I'm not saying you can't make money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you'll never make money taking big faves. I just don't. I can't, in good conscience, come on here and tell people to like lay that. I can't do that. People do. I can't. I understand. Chanel. I'm just busted. When people go miss like the Walrus is totally gone. I don't know what happened to the Walrus. Like Team Faxon totally disappeared. Like where do people go? I hope everything's okay. I'll get to White Sox. That's actually what it's like. Like, man, I hope the person who was in here for a month, what happened? Are they okay? Did they get sick? Is it something with their family? God forbid somebody passed away. Was there like it's just, you see people all the time. It's like a neighbor. Like you see somebody like, oh, hello. And granted, this is just social media. I just see a bunch of names and people come and comment. But you see someone for a month or more, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, what happened to that person? I remember them coming in here. So that's all I was asking, Chanel. So, and that's anybody who comes in. That's why I'm like, hit a like, leave a comment, be part of the show. This is part of your day. I come on every day. You take time out to come and say hello. I don't want something to happen to you. That'd be bad. So White Sox, we got the White Sox today. Let me flip back onto my page here. Do I even have lines for this White Sox doubleheader? Before I did the show, I checked like 15 minutes beforehand. There was no White Sox lines. I don't like Cleveland. I have no idea who the Sox are even throwing out here today. I would lean White Sox, but I have I have nothing in front of me for the White Sox. So I can't give you a pick here, Fernando, because 15 minutes before I started, I tried to do one last run through of all the line moves. That's why I mentioned a bunch of line moves. The Minnesota, Yankees, San Fran, A's, Boston, Atlanta, Kansas City, Dodgers all had, decent size money moves there. But I saw nothing on the White Sox, so it's on. Got the Reds at 110 today. I'll take a shot with Miley. I'll with you there. Bundy stinks. Yeah, he's having a bad year. Thoughts on KC run line? I would go KC run line before I'm laying with Mike Minor. So, and I like the over. Chris, you've been here a long time. You know how I feel about Kansas City. We got Kansas City win total futures. I like the lineup. Benedini's hitting the ball. I can think they score runs. So if you want to go run line, nice. Give me a nice 5-0 win there for KC. Took the Reds money line. Yeah, not a bad number for them. White Sox, I did not see lines on, and the Cubs too. They have a new starter coming in, so I don't know. Who knows? I checked before. There was nothing on before the show. And for the Cubs, who they wheeling out there? Paddock's been pitching great. San Diego's been playing well. So if I got San Diego at 110, 115 range, I'd look at San Diego. I know Cubs have treated well. I had the Cubs beating up on the Pirates. I'll take it. I still remember when you were living in your Chrysler 300 on barbecue in the crib. I know, Steve. I tell people, guy was living in his car, and now the guy's got a 3,200 square foot house. Where are the likes? We got some likes here, Fernando. I think it's we got likes on the show. We're all right. Walrus disappeared on. Hey, listen. Okay, he's disappearing on a woman. I don't know what's going on. I mean, figure because I got on him. Somebody said to Gloria, he's like, "Oh, what's your email address?" I'm like, "Look at this guy coming in here trying to get girls' email addresses in the chat." It's always a game changer. Listen, if you think your sports betting's going to be a life changing, you're hitting one of the football contests for $1.5 million or something. I mean, do people, like I said, people's bankrolls dictate how this is going to affect their life? You know, so I see people rolling up. Look at the picture of my Bentley. Isn't it? I don't know how much of that's true. For all I know, their father's a multimillionaire oil and gas guy. I have no idea. So hey, I'm a real person. You go back 10 years. I got my other YouTube channel. I popped an alley site on it. I got 10 years of videos and podcasts and sites. 15 years. Like, hey, take your stuff with a grain of salt with people on videos. They're real people. They're fake people. They're scammers. I'm as real as I get with my llama picture behind me. No one's doing it better. There are better options than laying 170 or 200. I think so, Chris. I just can't. Like I said, I can't come in here and just tell people to say, "Hey, you know what? I'm a pro. Let's lay 280 today." Is that a joke? You could open up a newspaper at home and say, "I love the Yankees, and they're 240. Who cares? They're a good team. They're going to win 95 games this year." Or the Dodgers, or Alabama, or the New England Patriots, or Tampa Bay, or whoever the heck team you want to throw in there. Substitute the team you love. Substitute any good team in any sport, and you have a huge line. And I can't. I just don't even call that handicap. The llama. What's the llama's pick today? The llama is liking the Seattle under 8.5. How about that? That's the llama play. Official llama play, Wilson. Seattle under 8.5 versus the Rays. Thumbs up, Chris Tatum. Thank you, my friend. Twins own the Orioles. I mean, who hasn't owned the Orioles? They're terrible. They're terrible, Law. How about those Tigers sweeping them? Detroit, we said it. No way the Yankees get swept, right? Just like no way the Dodgers get swept. How'd that work out for the people who had the Yankees and the Dodgers on what was that, Thursday? Yeah, McKenzie's. I don't even know. I know McKenzie's on the hill in one game. I don't know who's even pitching for the White Sox. I'm not even looking honestly right now, to tell you the truth. So I love anyone who sweeps the Yankees. Athletics owe us today. I'm an A's backer. I like the A's. You know that. They've hurt me, but I go back to the well. I like pain. I told you. Been with my wife for 20 years. I love the pain. I can say that because I don't think any of the kids are watching. Usually one of them will leave some kind of comment, but killing bugs in Shreveport. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess it's been wet. You got a lot of mosquitoes down there. Twins run line today. Run line or nothing there, Ryan. It's got to be run line or nothing on Minnesota. Too much. A lot of pests down in the swamps, down in the bayou. Speaking of, the bayou here. So I don't know if anybody's seen. It's an older movie with Denzel, Deja Vu. It's got Val Kilmer in it. It's like after Katrina. I don't know. I just figured I'd bring it up. I kind of like it. I like Deja Vu as a movie. I like Denzel and I like Val Kilmer. Two of my favorite actors. Anyway, back to the chat. Astros or the Red Sox. I like the over here, and I would probably lean on Houston, believe it or not. Run line is for huge line faves. Yeah. And I take run lines. I'll take run lines. I take, beginning of the year we started, I had a bunch of Dodger run lines, Padre run lines. I'll take run lines. I had the A's run line the other day, plus 145. I'll take run lines. I got run lines today. I got 3 run line games. So I'm not adverse to taking a fave, but I'm going to put on a run line if it's big. Here you go. Timmerall throwing out all of his be disciplined and bet a percentage of your bankroll because the llama is ready to move today. The llama's like, you know what? I need a bigger pen and I want some alpacas to be my friends today in my llama pen. Grizzlies team total over is a good look. I think so because they're down. Time to shine. Backs to the wall. Let's try to even it up. That's why I like the overs in these games here, Chris. So I'm with you. Yanks are your second favorite team. My favorite's everyone else. That's always a good one line. Redone on the hill, huh? All right. All right, let's. We got a Rodon said. I've been waiting for this guy to break out for years. And here we go. We finally got a line for the 305 game. Carlos Rodon lay 170. Well, I'm seeing 168 up to 175 versus McKenzie. You know what to do, folks. Run line it up. I'm putting this bet in right now. We're going run line. I'm putting it out as a play also. Run line money. White Sox with Rendon. That's it. I just dropped $1.50 onto myself, and now I'm going to load it up to win a free picks page. Just a little $150 bet. You don't have to be crazy. I mean, then again, I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 15 games pending right now with NBA coming up. So, I mean, I'm like you folks. You're going to have cappers who are like, I'm going to bet 2 games a day, this and that. I've found that over the years, whether it's on the premium side of things, selling, or just doing videos, you have to. People like volume. They want every game. They like to see who they like in all games. So I'm a heavy volume kind of guy. Other guys are more select, but I got them. I got them minus 130. So I took them. The line's moved up already. I got the White Sox. Actually, I got them at plus 107 on one of the sites. Game 1. Anything on the Cubbies yet? I got a Cubs line here. I got the Padres minus. They're anywhere from 140 to 150. Run line of 110. Cubs. Case Stewart's on the hill. Total 9.5. I'm not really gonna get involved in this game. I would lean Padres. Give me the Padres, I guess. I mean, Cole Stewart. This part on from Iowa. 4 starts with AAA Iowa. 1 and 2 with a 3.68 ERA. So again, it's what, an hour before game time. I'm not going to get involved in that game. Sorry. I mean, I'm seeing the White Sox got Jimmy Lambert in game 2. I don't even know. Again, there's other games to bet. We don't have to just jump into a game that has a starter that we know nothing about. If you want to lay with the Padres to 140, Padres have been playing well. We said this before, right? I mean, 7 to 10. They're playing good ball. Cubs have won 8 to 10, but now you got a rookie. 4 starts into a AAA season coming up. I'm not betting that game. Any value on the Islanders? I think so. You lose 5-2 in your defensive ball club or hockey club, however you want to call them, puck club. I think there's value. I mean, I like their coach. Why wouldn't they come out and be good? Some pitchers you can never back. There's just sometimes you just can't do it. I fall into that. I'm as much as I try to not fall into pitfalls of common think like that. There's guys I like to bet on and teams I like to bet because I have a future or this and that, and I want, I'm biased towards looking down the road, like my Brewers picks. I got a Brewer future or a Royals future, or like a Tampa Bay future. I got a bunch of Padres, Braves. I mean, a lot of things. That's why with fantasy, people are like, oh, for football times, like, well, what about your fantasy? Who do you got? You got any player props for this and that? Those are 2 different things you want to root for, folks. And if you're betting on, we'll just throw the Yankees out. Like I got Cole over. That's a bad example because people are going to bet Cole over strikeouts, and they're probably going to have the Yankees. So, but you know what I'm saying here. You got, football is easier because there's only a certain amount of games. Your team's going to go up against somebody, and you're betting on whoever. You got Tampa because you like the number, but they're playing whoever, and you need that wide receiver to have a big game. I mean, So yeah, so cheering for pitchers or players, I try not to. I try not to. Yeah, lock it in. Get that White Sox. Rodon's solid. Any chances of Wizards finally cover spread? I don't think so. I don't think so. And Joe agrees with me. Jazz are 9.5 now? No, Jazz are 9.5. They can't be. I thought they were a 5. They were 5.5. They're at 9.5 now. I mean, that's you got it. You're confusing the Sixer game. I think the Sixers went up from 7.5 to 9. I mean, I like the Jazz to win at 5.5, 9. And if I'm getting 10 points, I'll change my view of things a little bit in this Memphis game. Booklegs put up 8.5. What do you think at 9? If you're laying 9.5 with the Jazz, no, don't lay 9.5 with the Jazz. No way. That line is a top 6. I mean, I still see 5.5s. I mean, even Michael says Jazz are 5 to 6. Debbie, where are you? Which state are you in? Is that a local guy? That's you got to be. I mean, listen, Debbie. I love that you got an off the books guy. That's fabulous, but we got to find you someone else. We got to tell us what state you're on. We'll find you a good local who's not going to ram you like that. That's bad. I mean, that is a 4-point line move. Laying a run line with the Dodgers and Bauer. All right. Listen, Bauer has great numbers at home. Obviously, thinking is Dodgers, are they going to lose again? They've lost 3 in a row. I mean, tough spot there. St. Louis, I mean, I don't like St. Louis. But if I'm laying with the Dodgers, got to be a run line. Got to be a run line. Where'd Deb go? Come on, Deb. Get back here with this Jazz talk. Because I can't leave on that note. I can't leave thinking that you're laying 9.5 with the Jazz. I'm just hoping you just typed in the wrong team. I'm sure everybody else is also. We're all hoping it's just the wrong team typo. Come on back, Deb. Come on back. Where are you? I know it's not that big of much of a delay. Bruins today. I like the over. No real thought on either side. Maybe lean Islanders a little bit, but I'm just on the over. You don't trust Paddock. He's been pitching well lately. Paddock has been pretty good of late. I mean, he had a bad little run, but lately, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Where's it? You know what? Let me pull up his recent numbers here. I mean, besides the fact that just the Dodgers alone have been pitching well. I mean, his last 3 starts, he's got a .69 WHIP and a 1.69 ERA. I mean, he's given up 8 hits in 16 innings, 1 run each game. Two 1, 16-1, 13-3. I mean, obviously getting some run support, but he had a nice, solid game. Listen, do I think is it going to be 16-1 like they beat up Seattle, or is it going to be 2-1 like they beat Milwaukee? Paddock's going to give you a good effort. I mean, this game here, where did he come in? 3 innings in this game. 3 innings, 4 hits, 4 Ks, and a walk. But still got to win. Padres won his last 5 starts. I mean, let's not get carried away about not pitching good. Wizards are getting 9.5. Yeah, we know that. He's probably calling his bookie. Yeah, where'd Deb go? Come on, Deb, come back. MLB, Seattle or Oakland. I like the under. But I would link Aprillian. I don't think Seattle's a good team. I think the A's are a decent team. I got burned by the Sunday unders. Yeah. I understand. I like the Bruins. I could see it going there. I'm going over. The 5, I'm not no interest in that 5. All right. I don't know, Deb. Deb's probably on the phone like I hope she's not embarrassed. If it's just a typo, that's fine. People make typos. It's all right. Uh, I think she just had a typo. I hope she doesn't think we're picking on her. It's okay. People make typos all the time. So I hope Deb comes back. Braves are the Nats. It's one line or nothing there for the Braves, Ryan. I'm Boston, Houston. I'm on the over. I got over 8.5, Chris. So hopefully I'm looking good there. Giants and Reds parlay. Go for it. I like Cueto today. I like the Giants. I got him at 130. And Reds at home. Worth a shot. Worth a shot there. Phillies are, I don't know. I'm not a big parlay guy, Dan. Although I am on picks and parlays. Young Zay says, Leafs over the Canadians. I do not like that. I like the under. Although I take a shot on the Abs. Go ahead. Plus 170. Nice stall. Game 7. Pressure's on Toronto. They're going to be tight. Tight. I feel like put my lady Stimmy on a game today. We might have to use it. Listen. Her Stimmy's been riding. We've been pushing both Stimmies now for 3 months. It'll be okay. You don't need to. We have had a nice run still. Raise all day. I'm just worried about the line movement there. All right, I got to go find a grill. Find me a grill, Houston area. Where should I go look for a grill? Got to find a grill. Need a new grill for the house. Either Twins win big or the under is cashing. Yeah, it's either gonna be a blowout or it's gonna be 4-0. My picks on the ice, it was an absolute sweep. We demolished the man. We took care of the book. We took him out back, took his lunch money. It was a woodshed beating. Tampa Bay, under Tampa Bay was plus 107, and Avalanche puck line plus 145. Hockey all year has been nice for me. I'm plus money on the year hockey. What am I at? 132, 117, plus 1776. So I can't complain about my ice. Folks, we're making one today. Have a good one. We have games tipping in a minute, tipping, first pitching, whatever the case may be. Have a great Monday. I'll see you all again, whether for the late show or most likely midday Monday tomorrow. Thanks for popping in. Give us likes on the way out. I'll see you. Good luck. Thanks for watching.